Hello, welcome to Shad Life. Oh, coffee makes the world go around. Okay, so what the heck is this video about? Well, someone recently asked in one of the comments if I had figured out how to get the fingerprints out of my Thai Hey Duke frame. Well, back when I first got the frame and before I assembled the bike, I was doing a video on the frame and talking about it and how awesome it was and everything. And it had just come out of the wrappers, meaning it came out of the box, it had plastic wrap all over it, whatever, and I took it out. And as I was doing the video, I noticed my fingerprints were showing on this super shiny titanium frame, right? And I was like, oh, that's interesting. This thing's gonna be hard to keep like clean, right? Or keep shiny. Well, that is actually the case. So I figured I would answer that question by showing what's going on and then talk about what I'm trying to do to see if I can get that shine back, right? So here is my titanium Hey Duke, and if you look back here, you can kind of see, and it's kind of hard, like video does not show you what I'm seeing very well. It's really tough to do that. And sometimes it shows more than what I see. Like there'll be times I look at the video, I'm like, oh, even though I cleaned this thing, it's all super dirty. And that's not the case here. I know this is all dirty down here. So what has happened is over time, the entire frame, I don't know if it's oxidation or what you want to call it, but it's kind of gone to a consistent color like this. So it's not that super bright shiny shine that it had when I took it out of the wrapper. It kind of got dull, but it got dull consistently everywhere to where it honestly doesn't look that bad. And usually when I see titanium, this is what it looks like, but I'll take that back. These are my titanium seat rails. Look how shiny they are. So why are those super glossy shiny and I can touch them and do all this and they don't get done? Yep, my frame isn't right. Like it's kind of baffling, and there's probably a reason for it that I just don't understand, and maybe somebody out there knows what the answer is. But I don't know if I need to polish this up and put some type of like protectant on it or something like that. But let me show you what I have actually done. So I was at one of my favorite bike shops and I saw this. And you know, I mean, marketing is marketing, right? So like on the bottle it says showroom polish and protectant, right? Well, sure. What's interesting is there isn't a lot of polish going on. I mean, I went and put this on the top tube and the down tube here, and it certainly brought out the esker a little bit, the logo and things like that, but it didn't really bring this to a high polish or anything like that. What is interesting, and I just did this as a test, is right in front of me here I have my rustler, which is carbon, and it's got this kind of hot pink front end to it. So I'll show you that right here. And I took this and I cleaned just this area, and it really brightened this up and gave it a lot more pop than what it had. And then on the towel, when I looked at it, it had that kind of reddish rusty color, which is from Cuyuna. So if you know Cuyuna, it's up in the Iron Range, and all of the surfaces there are this kind of red. You can kind of see it in my tires. So it ends up getting all over my frames and getting almost kind of stuck on there or whatever. So this did do a really good job on this and really brought out the rustler and shine this up, and you can kind of look elsewhere where it's kind of duller where I didn't do it. I just did it in this small area. So it does polish And I'm sure there's a protective layer that goes on here too. So I need more coffee. And I'm going to grab this little portable light that I have and shine on this frame a little closer. Get this light on. All right, so you can see, now I'm kind of over flooding it. I'll move the light around, but you can kind of see that it is pretty shiny, but then you can see back here where I haven't polished, it's kind of dull, all right? But up here, it's a bit more shiny and stands out more. You can, so I mean, it is doing something. It just isn't getting it back to that out of the box shine that I had, right? So now we come to this point of, do I try to get this shine back, or do I just accept what it is? Well, if you've been following my channel and if you know me as a person, you know my personality is that I don't really care that much. I ride bikes to ride them. But on the other hand, I have this YouTube channel and I'm like, do I try to get this to a nice, bright, new out of the box shine just for YouTube, for you people, for you? Do I? I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of effort, but sometimes that's what we do as YouTubers, just for you, because people out there might want to know, what does it take to really polish up a titanium frame if you own a titanium frame? So, this did not do what I thought it might do, right? So what I'm going to try to do, and I probably am not going to rush right to it, but I'll see if I can find out what works, or what I will do is, for those of you watching this video, somebody out there that watches this video might know what actually works that'll get this thing to a nice, bright, polished shine. And I'll throw these images on here as I'm talking to show you what it looked like when it came out of the box and the fingerprints and so on. But yeah, this does what it does, and I'm sure it's a great product, but it did not do what I thought it was going to do. So on to finding something else. There's a bunch of products out there, and every time I ask somebody, like at a shop or anywhere else, I get, yeah, this works, this works, this works, you know, all this stuff. But it doesn't actually do what I think it should do, or what I, you know, when I see the word polish, I expect polish, like psh, nice shiny polish. If you're ever into automobiles, you've probably heard of Mother's Mag or whatever that is. Like, that's a true polish that'll bring something to a high shine. Is that what I need to do to this in order to get it to a high shine? Maybe. I don't know. Is there a bike product or a bike frame product that does something similar? I don't know. But I'll make it a mission to find out. Just don't expect it to happen fast, because honestly, I like to ride bikes again, and I like to shred on them. I like to beat the crap out of them. And as long as they're mechanically working great, I've never really cared all that much how they look. But you know, for YouTube, I'll see what I can find out. There you go. So I appreciate your support for my channel. I really do. If you like my videos or this kind of content, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Sweet. More coffee. And I can say peace, but because I have coffee in my hand, I can't give you the peace sign. Oh well, it is what it is.